Like, I'll tell you what freedom is to me. No fear. I mean, really, no fear. If I could have that half of my life, no fear.
Hello, this is Glow Up with Rashay. I am Rashay coming at you with another video today. And today's video is going to motivate you and help you get out that slump, that lazy girl era, that unproductive era that you kind of put yourself in. Let's be honest, we put ourselves in these little slumps majority of the time, and we have to pull ourselves out of these slumps majority of the time. So I'm telling you, get out of bed, get up, and do what you're supposed to do. Be productive. Start that routine, even if you're not a routine girl, because a lot of people said that creating a routine causes discipline, and they let that narrative play in your head so much. When you forget your routine, you'll feel so bad that you'll fall right back into a slump. And that's a rule that I don't follow. I say literally create something that you love to do in the morning, or do something daily that you love to do, and it doesn't have to be in routine form. Meaning, when you first wake up in the morning, play those affirmations. And this is what I do to get out of a slump. This is what I do to keep moving. The first thing I do in the morning, I play my affirmations. If you skip a morning, it's okay, but try to be consistent with it. Put it in nighttime routine. If you skip one morning, leave it for the evening. Just make sure you get your affirmations in daily. It doesn't have to be a specific time of day. Whenever you do, just make sure you do it, right? Journaling also helped me get out of slump because it makes you put all your thoughts down on paper, and now you're actually seeing it and acknowledging it and sitting with it and like, why do I feel unhappy again? Because once you put it down on paper and it's something really silly or really small, you're going to question it like, yeah, I feel really silly because this is really small to feel unhappy about. Or even this is really big to feel unhappy about. Let me seek help. Let me seek a coach. Let me seek a therapist. So once you get it down on paper, I feel like you have a bigger picture of how you're feeling. Once you write it down, you see how you're feeling. And then I need you to write down your self-doubts. So write down all the things that you feel that's negative about yourself. Everything. Write down 10 things you feel that, and I did the same thing. I wrote down 10 things that I felt like that was blocking me. Now I want you to do the opposite. From those 10 things that you wrote down, write 10 positive affirmations that will make you stop thinking those 10 things. Okay? So you're going to fight those negative thoughts and negative self-doubt with some positive affirmations that will block those thoughts out. So as soon as you think, I'm not good enough, you read the positive affirmation. I am worthy of accomplishing anything I put my mind to. Okay? And I have some positive affirmations. If you guys cannot come up with any, go to my podcast, Be the Vibe Goddess. It will be in the description box below. You have all types of affirmation episodes there, honey. I have a ton, and it's still coming. More is still to come, okay? And then I want you to actually sit with yourself. If it's in meditation, prayer, sit with your Bible, your Quran, whatever you have in front of you, your spiritual aspect of life, sit with it. No matter what time of day, sit with it. Know that this is your faith, and know that you have faith within your God, within yourself, and that faith is going to keep you determined and to keep moving. So when you wake up out of bed in the morning, you can be grateful of waking up and starting a productive day, or trying to start a productive day, because the first step is acknowledging that you're in a slump, right? That's the first step. First step is acknowledging it. And how am I going to pull myself out of this? How am I going to pull myself out of this temporary slump or rut that I'm in? And like I said, I start off with the affirmations. Affirmations work for me every time. Then journaling is the next step. Then, fighting those negative self-doubt, those negative thoughts that you have in your mind, okay? And now I want you to go into your faith. Dig a little bit deeper. Sit with yourself in meditation mode. Sit with yourself when you're praying. Sit with yourself in deep thought. And actually sit there and say what you're grateful for. If it's one thing, if it's two things, if it's 5 things. It doesn't matter how many things you're grateful for, or you can't think of something, think of one thing. You have to have something to be grateful for. Being here in the present day is something to be grateful for. So you have to have something to be grateful for. Say that one thing and then sit with it. Literally sit with it. Because I had to get back into my faith again. Had to get back into believing in me again. So I know, there's somebody out there that's struggling with the aspect of self-doubt. Because it gets us every time. We're all human, right? It gets us every time. Those negative thoughts, boy, they can be a bitch. You don't want them to conquer you. They're always going to be around, lingering somewhere, but you don't want them to control you. So you have to take back your control. You have to take back your power. And that is one of the aspects to take back your control and take back your power. Now I want you to do the one thing that you want to do. So if it's, I'm going to look for some jobs today, let me apply to 10 jobs. Get up, apply to 10 jobs. Because you're trying, you're putting your best foot forward. I'm gonna make some content creation. Get up, put your clothes on, make at least one video. Make at least one video. And if you can't do that, do some research on the video that you want to make. Have an ideal plan lined up for you. Put in your best foot forward, and starting with baby steps is all that matters. If you're looking into writing that book, do the research, write a plan, write an outline, a brief outline. It could be a summary, anything. Just put your best foot forward and try. So get your feet wet. It doesn't have to be a completion of the whole thing at once. You don't have to rush it. Take your time. Progress is always slowly but surely. And you will get to the finish line if you start it. If you never start it, how would you know? How would you know if you ever get to the finish line? How would you know if you would be successful or not? And that was my biggest thing too, of starting over in success. I felt like, well, how would I know? I'm gonna fail. Maybe I'm gonna fail, or I'm scared of failure. But how would you know if you're going to fail if you never try? And that's why I try everything that I want to try in life. All my passions, all my talents, I put them out there on the line. And I feel like there's no such thing as failure. Because once you try, how did you fail? How did you really fail? There's a lot of people out here that are scared to do anything. Anything. That's failure. When you're afraid to put your foot out there, when you're afraid to do something that's in your passion and in your talents, when you're afraid to be creative, that's failure. When you want to live like a robot all your life and you want to, follow the crowd and be a sheep, that's failure. When you're putting yourself out there on the line, creatively, mentally, any type of way, physically, whatever you want to do in life, this is success already. And all you have to do, if you don't do well at something, reinvent it. Dust yourself off, reinvent it. Try again, as Aaliyah said. Try again, reinvent it. Remold what you're trying to do. But make sure you literally have that one thing you want to focus on. And I feel like being a Gemini with me, I have so many aspects and talents and passions of life that I go every which way. I literally needed to focus on one thing to be successful. And I'm being successful at it. So focus on that one thing, put all your efforts into it, put 100% of you into it, and see how the outcome come out. And if it's not to your liking, adjust it, make adjustments. But the first step is starting, like I said. This is a motivational video for you to get started, to give you that push, give you that, that little nudge you need to succeed in life, and to go forward with your dreams, go forward with your career, go forward with your passion. If you want to go back to school, go back to school. I was working at plenty school systems, and I'm working at a college where there's so many people that were calling saying that they wanted to start school, but they were scared. What are you scared of? What are you scared of? You should not be scared of anything, because guess what? There's a million people that didn't even make this step to call and ask for information because they're that scared. So if you're brave enough to inform yourself with information, do the research, put your best foot out there, try to get in something that you're passionate about, try to get in something to improve your life, your daily life, then that is the first step. and all you have to do is get up out of bed and make the steps, make the baby steps. So I hope you enjoy this video with me today. I hope I didn't ramble on, but I'm just trying to motivate somebody that was in that slump like me. You know, we're all human. From time to time we get into these little, I call it little states. You know, it's like a roller coaster. We get into these little states where we have to get right back up and shoot for the stars. So please follow me, subscribe to this channel, and hit that thumbs up button. Anything you need or want, we recommend from videos, please comment down below. Check out my TikTok, check out my Instagram, check out my books and my coaching programs. I'm on Thumbstack as well. I just created a profile with life coaching on there. A friend recommended me to make a profile for my life coaching. So if you guys need to book a one-on-one session with me, I am there. That would be in the link down below as well. Thank you guys for watching. Connect with me, you feel me? All right.